Hello, so this question is nested list weight sum. So given a nested list, so you can have another array inside an array. So in this example, it's pretty nested. So this is one array, but inside one array you have another one, and then inside another one you have another one, right? So again, it doesn't matter, but again, what we need to do is we want to return the sum of each integer in nested list and multiply it by its depth. So it's pretty straightforward. So this is another list, right? So it's going to be level 2, right? So this is level 2, and this is just an integer. So it's level 1, and this is another one, level 2, right? So that's why it's 1 times level, the current value times level, and then you just keep adding. So 1 times 2 plus 1 times 2 plus 2 times 1 plus, and so on. And in this one, this is a list, and inside another list is another list, and another list is another list. So this is the level for 6 is 3, right? And then level for 4 is 2. Level for 1 is 1. So that's why it's 1 times 1 plus 4 times 2 plus 6 times 3. And it's equal to this. So again, this is pretty straightforward. Let's do the DFS, which is recursion. So I will have the DFS, and I'm passing a nested list, and then I solve my level by default is 1, and I'm just say public DFS, copy this in level. So I need to return in, so I say in result equal to 0, and then return result. And then I can just traverse, right? So nested list, I'm just say v, and then how can I define a nested integer is an integer? So the result is undefined if a nested integer holds a nested list. So you can say get integer, right? So if v dot get integer is an integer, then we can say result dot plus equal level times the v dot get integer. So everything else should be nested list, right? So if that's the case, I can say result plus equal to DFS, and then it has to be a list, right? So it should be get list, right? So the nested list that is next integer host, and I mean it's a list. I don't care what it is. So v dot get list, and then since we're adding another list, which is going to be what, increment the level by 1. So come on, what's happening? So in level, there's, oh, I have a typo. V dot get integer. Oh, if v dot is integer, sorry, is integer. Let's see, do I have is integer? Yeah, is integer. Okay. So get integer is get integer, is integer is integer. So I was having typo. This is for boolean, this is for get integer. Alright, that's it. Cool. So for the time and space time, you definitely need to traverse every single one of them. So every single one of the elements. So it's going to be all of n, right? And then the space is constant. All right. So let's talk about the preferred search. So iterated, right? So it will be super straightforward. I'm just start typing and then you'll follow along. So result will start with 0. Level will start with 1, and I return result. So what I need to do is I will keep updating the nested list. So while the nested list is not empty, So the only way to keep updating the nested list is I create another list, and then I will have to reassign the nested list equal to next, and then level will increment over here. So I will do a logic over here. So for the nested list v, and then it has to be the nested list. All right. So the logic will be the same. If v is integer, result plus equal to level times the value, right? And then get integer. And this one would be a list. So I will just add whatever, add all, whatever is from v. So it doesn't matter if it's 1D array or 2D array or nested list. I mean, I don't care, but just adding over here. So this will be the solution. So iterate solution will be a little bit space consuming, because you will have to create a temporary for the next. So time was still going to be all of n. Space, I would say all of n for the worst case. So for example, you are going to add this nested list inside the next, and then you iterate over and over again. So this will be the iterate solution, and I prefer the recursion solution. Pretty straightforward, understandable. All right, see you later, bye.